I never even knew what the word activism meant. I didn't see myself as becoming an activist because I didn't see role models who were activists. I grew up where FGM was a norm. Young girls are told you should be silent when you are harmed, when you are abused, and you should never speak about it. How are we today? In 2018, I started Women in Liberation and Leadership. We go into communities where we talk to women, men, religious leaders to educate them about FGM and other forms of gender-based violence, because we believe that this is the generation that will end FGM. You cannot give any other example of a violence that is more hideous than female genital mutilation, because it is practiced on girls when they are very young, and it is the practice that first teaches girls who they are. I was caught when I was between the age of 7 and 8. I remember being told that I was going to a party. I remember having new clothes. I remember having a new hairstyle. So it was an exciting moment for me, even though at that point I didn't know what this ceremony involved. And I remember the first thing after I was caught, I was told that I should never explain what happened to me, and that if I spoke about it, the old woman that caught me would come back and cut me again. I use my voice as a survivor to advocate against the practice. I have about 8 young women that I work with. We are all survivors. FGM cannot be ended if we do not start having these conversations. This is why it's important for women to start understanding that you're doing this for men, but you will end up being the victim either way. In 2015, Gambia passed a law banning female genital mutilation, but we know that over the years the practice continues. Lawmakers in the Gambia wanted to repeal the ban on female genital mutilation. During that time, I worked closely with a lot of the honorable members of the parliament, and one prominent one among them was Honorable Jibimbalo, who I worked closely with.
I am a father to 4 daughters, and all of my daughters went through FGM without my notice. Unfortunately, as a father, I could not protect them. One of the primary objectives of every lawmaker is to ensure that the people are protected, especially the young ones. Now, women are bold enough to talk about FGM, all because of Fatou.
Eventually, the parliamentarians voted to maintain the ban. The case is now at the Supreme Court, so we continue the fight. The ban alone, the law alone is not enough. We must continue educating our communities so that with or without the law, they choose to stop the practice. I am seeing progress. FGM was a taboo subject. Now everyone in Gambian society is speaking about the issue. Whether you agree with it or not, people are talking. I now see that women and men are more aware of FGM. They are more open to have conversations on the practice. For me, that is a sign that progress is happening and that FGM is going to end. It gives me hope and it gives me courage that girls are empowered to realize their full potentials.